Namaste. I hope all women out there are doing great. So, welcome you to our YouTube live. This has been a Women's Health Week. So, we've come up with some tips for maintaining health for women because women is such a beautiful part of this world that without which nothing else can exist. So, thank you to all women in my life and also all these women around who've been around and who make this world this beautiful place. So when we talk about women's health, एक बात को समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि women undergoes a lot of changes throughout, different phases of her life. That's why maintaining her health becomes very important. Right? So if you are a woman who is watching this video, then please do share it with other women for whom it will be helpful, with your mother, with your sister, with your bhabhi, with everybody. And if you are a male watching this video, then you definitely have to share this video with your sister, with your mother, with your wife, and listen to it and also help them follow it. So, as I said, women go through different phases of life, which means बचपन से लेके adolescent की age में आ जाते हैं when their periods start, and after which she gets into adulthood when there are further changes in her body that takes place. Further, she gets married and there are other maturation that takes place and she becomes a mother, gets pregnant, becomes a mother. There's breastfeeding phase that she goes through, and we see that after that there are a lot of other hormonal changes that occur in her life, and she has to get fit and get back to her maintaining her routine, which might be really very hectic. And when it comes further, she is becoming later on a grandmother and getting into menopause, a lot of other phases that come in. So, what are some few things which are very simple but are very highly effective when it comes to maintaining health for women of all ages? Right. So, through my experience, my personal experience, and through my experience of meeting so many women around with different issues, with different phases of their life, these are few important tips or lifestyle tips that I will be sharing with all of you. So I hope it helps them. So the first thing is the lifestyle tips we are talking about. मतलब कि आपको अपनी लाइफस्टाइल में ऐसी क्या चीजें लाना है जिसको कि करने से you are able to maintain a good health, overall health, be it your hormones, be it the strength of your bones, be it your periods, or maintaining your weight. Then what are the things that you should be doing? Number one, practicing yoga, at least practicing yoga for about 45 minutes, at least for 3 or 4 days in a week. That is very, very important because yoga helps in a lot of ways, especially for women who are dealing with things like PCOD, और अगर आपका menopause का time आ चुका है, and a lot of other things like hypothyroidism, or even if you're pregnant, practicing yoga at least for 3 or 4 days in a week with a special focus on asanas that will take care of the health of your ovaries, and asanas which will help you become more flexible in terms of stretching your legs, yeah, and also asanas that will take you to your stomach. For example, Bhujangasana, and asanas which you do with your legs up, which is your inversions. So having a balanced yoga practice is wonderful, and doing it for 3 to 4 days in a week for minimum will help to a great extent in maintaining your health, be it for women who girls who are dealing with PCOS, or be it with women who are in their menopausal phase and dealing with a lot of fatigue because of the excess blood flow that might occur a lot of times. And for pregnant women it's even more better, because this is the time that you connect with your baby when you're practicing yoga, and you also develop a lot of strength in your back. And you you get multiple benefits of practicing yoga during pregnancy. So the first tip is to ensure that you practice yoga regularly, at least for 3 to 4 days in a week. Make sure that it's a balanced yoga practice. The second lifestyle tip is to take sunlight exposure regularly, which means आपको अपने body को sunlight से expose करना है, because women generally get so busy with their kitchen and with their life, with their with their whole life in kitchen, outside kitchen, managing the house, managing the family, that they often forget to take care and get out in the sunlight, which is so important. Why? Because women are more prone to getting weakness in their bones, and especially women with PCOS also have a lot of vitamin D deficiency. So it's very important that women get exposed to sunlight. So क्या करना है? Very simply, you have to make sure that at least for 5 to 10 minutes in a day, you are getting exposed to good amount of sunlight. Shouldn't be very harsh sun that will spoil your skin, but a minimum sunlight, which is usually early morning, say about 6 to 9 a.m., somewhere like that if you are in India, or about 4 to 6 in the evening, if for Indians, and for other people, just see to it that it's light sunlight. So for making sure that the strength of your bones is good. The third lifestyle tip is to make sure that you use very minimal of cosmetics and other artificial beauty products. Why? Because using them will make, so once you should just go in and check into the ingredient list of these different cosmetics and creams and other things. They have lot of chemicals that you can not even pronounce the names, and sometimes they are so dangerous for us, but we don't realize it and we take it very lightly. So जहाँ पे जरूरत नहीं है वहाँ पे मेकअप मत यूज कीजिए, और जहाँ यूज करना है तो यूज very minimally, right? Because we are beautiful even otherwise, even without makeup. But if you find the need, a little bit is okay once in a while. But please make sure that you don't overdo on your makeup, and please don't sleep with makeup on. So use some coconut oil and take off your makeup before you get to bed. Especially for women dealing with hormonal issues, these products are known to have a lot of cause a lot of hormonal imbalances. So reduce the usage of cosmetics, especially if you're dealing with bad skin. And these are the three lifestyle tips that I had to share. The three diet tips that I want to share with all of you. Number one is to ensure that you take dal in good quantity, which means dal, which is our tur dal, our chana dal. Try to use different dals. Then it is our moong, which is our pulses, our moong, matki, kala chana. Try to have them, because I see a lot of women don't have dals, or because dals in their meal. So you want to make sure that आप दाल ले रहे हैं, क्यों लेना है? Because it is a good source of protein. If it is not easily digestible for you, or if you feel too heavy, then make sure that you soak your dal, or you sprout your dals and then cook them, which will help in making it more digestible and improve the nutritional value as well. The second thing is to make sure that you take a good source of calcium in your food. How do you take? Having about half to one tablespoon of til, which could be used in form of til ke laddu in some quantity. So it is getting very hot now, so you don't want to overdo it. Just about one teaspoon might also be enough. About 1 tablespoon if your calcium levels are really low. Then including almonds, which can be soaked, badam ko soak overnight करके having that will be a great source. अंजीर, dry figs, उसको use करना है. कैसे use करना है? उसको use करना है आपको at least 4 to 5 hours आप उसको soak कर लीजिए, and then have it when it becomes a little soft, so that it's easily digestible. It will also help you to get rid of cramps, जिनकी वो नस चढ़ जाती है अब पैर में, और उसके कारण they are not able to sleep, like pregnant women or women above 50. So that will be really nice for them. Also one more thing that we need to talk about is loss of iron. तो कई बार ये होता है कि जब PCOS है या PCOD है या फिर menopause का टाइम चल रहा है, और if you have a very heavy flow, generally also in your periods of, or if you have a very less flow because your iron levels or hemoglobin levels are low, then one more thing that you should be taking care is to have black raisins, which is our kala munakka. उसको आपको सोक करना है. So take about 8 to 10 काला वाला जो आता है मुनक्का, उसको लेना है और उसको सोक करना है overnight. Wash it and soak, and then use it the next morning. You can have it in the morning. Chew it really well, and this is something that you can do to make sure that your iron levels are good. So those dealing with very heavy flow and feeling tired, जिनका energy level बहुत low रहता है because of low hemoglobin, then this is a wonderful tip for them. And the last tip that I'm going to give today, which is a bonus tip and which is a beauty tip too, is to take care of yourself. How do you do that? By slowing down. So the principle of yoga is all about slowing down. So a lot of people think that slowing down is not good, and especially women wants to do everything very fast because she has so much to do. But when you slow down, you'll see that you are able to do so many things more better with less stress. And when you get less stress, there is less tension on your face, and you look more youthful and you look more beautiful. Yeah, so whenever you feel that you're getting stressed out and you have too much to do, then just take a pause for 1 or 2 minutes, close your eyes and breathe. So take a long breath in for about 4 seconds. तो 4 सेकंड के लिए आपको श्वास अंदर लेना है और about 6 seconds के लिए श्वास को बाहर छोड़ना है. Breathe out for about 6 seconds. Continue like that for at least a minute. Breathe in for 4 seconds and breathe out for 6 seconds. Don't exaggerate, or don't make it more difficult for you. If you can do four or do lesser. But just try to slow down your breath whenever you feel that you're very tensed. Just take a minute to do that. So that will help you to stay calm and stay beautiful. I hope these tips help you, and please share it with them in case you did find them useful. Thank you so much. It was great to have you all on the live session. Bye bye.